Hello everyone, welcome to Songwriter Spotlight and to the Delta Heritage Center here in Brownsville, Tennessee, where we spotlight incredibly talented songwriters from the West Tennessee area. We're so happy that you're with us tonight. My name is Sonia and I'm going to be your host this evening. So we work to preserve and promote the music heritage of our area here. We do it through the Tina Turner Museum, the Sleepy John Estes Home, as well as the West Tennessee Music Museum. If you've not been here before, we invite you to come for a visit. If you have been here, please come back. We're located on I-40 at exit 56. We're really easy to find and we're waiting for your visit. So you're also going to find us along the Tennessee Music Pathways and the Americana Music Triangle. So tonight is a first for us. It's the first time that we're spotlighting a duo, and this duo is a brother team. So help me welcome Brandon and John Hutcheson. They've been creating music together for a number of years, and tonight we get to hear their stories and the inspiration behind their music. Thank you for being here this evening. We're really glad to have you here. It's our first time, like we said, spotlighting a duo. So let's talk a little bit about how you got started in music. Where did your music journey begin?
Well, John and I, we're from Lake County, Tennessee, which is around Reelfoot Lake area. And music's been in our family for many years. Our mother had sang country gospel music, and our Uncle Buck, he played with Jerry Lee Lewis and Carl Perkins and Elvis, and we're from where Carl Perkins was actually born and raised. But John actually started playing music first. And how old were you, John?
I was like 8 or 9 years old when I first picked up a guitar, and then I would try to. He would go in there and play the drums, and we'd try to get together. And started taking lessons and started trying to learn, and then it just went up from there. We started playing in a local band, and then after that we started songwriting, and then to where we are today.
Well, John, you have a little bit of a claim to fame. Tell us about your guitar playing a little bit.
All right, so supposedly I started back in middle school. I was in the school band, and supposedly the last person to play guitar in the school band was Carl Perkins. So that's pretty cool. So I was I guess it was just me and Carl that's the only ones been doing that at Lake County School. So it's pretty neat.
Brandon, for folks who don't know where Lake County is, give us kind of a reference.
Well, for some folks, when they think Lake County, they think of boyettes and their catfish and everything. But geography-wise, Lake County is in the very northwestern part of the state. It's bordered on the west by the Mississippi River, and it's bordered on the east by the Reelfoot Lake. So very, very beautiful place. Sunrise, sundown right there on both bodies of water, and just real good people in Lake County.
So when you're writing a song, I'm sure you draw your inspiration from that area, the beauty, the lakes, the river. Do you have a song that kind of talks about that?
Absolutely. We put this out on our first EP, and talked about growing up in Lake County, right there along the Mississippi River. It's called Mississippi River Town. Some call it crazy, but to me that's okay. I can't think of a better place where I spend my younger days. Going behind the levee, the favorite party spot. Cracking open a cold one, praying you didn't get caught. Hit the loop around Sonic with the radio up loud. Yeah, we thought we were cool. In that Mississippi River town. It's where everybody knows your name, your high school sweetheart's your first flame. It's where you learn an honest day's work. Back roads and bonfires, getting rowdy on Saturday night, being at Sunday service at the church. It's where it all went down in that Mississippi River town. It's where Mama believed in your dreams and encouraged you to fly. Where Daddy raised a family and taught you wrong from right. It's where you once was lost, but then you were found. And when Grandma died, it's where we laid her in the ground, that Mississippi River town. Where everybody knows your name, your high school sweetheart's your first flame. It's where you learn an honest day's work. Back roads and bonfires, getting rowdy on Saturday night, and being at Sunday service at the church. It's where it all went down in that Mississippi River town. My roots are planted where that muddy water flows. Yeah, it's a part of me. It's where I call home. Where everybody knows your name, your high school sweetheart's your first flame. It's where you learn an honest day's work. Back roads and bonfires, getting rowdy on Saturday night, and being at Sunday service at the church. It's where it all went down. Yeah, it's where it all went down in that Mississippi River town. Mississippi River town.
Your music has a decidedly country tone, and obviously because you consider yourself country musicians. Tell us about the times that you've spent in Nashville.
Oh my, well, if you're going to do country music, then Nashville is the place to be. We've been fortunate enough to play at the Bluebird Cafe on multiple occasions, and we recorded our debut EP at Beard Music Group on Music Row in Nashville. And I don't know, it's other than being in Lake County, Nashville is another place that just feels like home.
So you have quite a few songs registered that I understand. Where else does all the inspiration come from?
Well, just where that comes from is, you know, what we like to say, real life experiences, whether it be through us or through other folks. I tell you that I read the newspapers, I read different other magazines and things like that, and if I read something that kind of strikes me, you know, it's like, you know, I think that's something we can take and run with. But most of the time, it's, you know, people that we're around and kind of the experiences that we've had throughout life.
So I have to ask, do you ever have inspiration strike you when you're, say, I don't know, at work, and you just can't wait to get those lines down and to share it with each other? Do you ever just start texting or calling each other in the middle of the day, or when you're obviously not together, and say, hey, listen to this?
Yeah. more so with me, probably with like, the actual music aspect of it. I'll send him something, I probably annoy him sometimes. I send him a lot of guitar pieces and stuff. He'll come back and
you annoy me, but it's not anything to do with music.
he'll send me some stuff back, like some lyrics and stuff, and then, a lot of times we'll say, well, we'll get together and figure this out, or either we'll figure it out and text each other. We've actually created some songs back and forth texting, and we actually get a whole song written, not even in the same room. So that's pretty cool.
So what have you got to play for us next?
Well, I guess the next thing that we're going to play is one that John actually came up with the first line of the chorus when he was writing a totally different song. And we put that line aside, and it came to be a song that we have out on country radio right now that's charting for us, called Drive.
Got my hands on the wheel, yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm much too young, I'm blaring on the radio. I said that I was leaving, and this time it's for good. I'm gonna speed away from the thought of you, with the ponies underneath this hood. So off the rearview mirror, never looking back. Gonna blow this town, get back on track. Got the pedal to the metal, let the engine unwind. To outrun your memory, I'm just gonna drive. Was nothing but a joke to you. Your love for me was fake, something I finally see through. Yeah, now it's all over, and there's no more us. The only goodbye you deserve is this long cloud of dust. So off the rearview mirror, never looking back. Gonna blow this town, get back on track. Got the pedal to the metal, let the engine unwind. To outrun your memory, I'm just gonna drive. If I ever fall weak, start missing you, I'll just remind myself I ain't your fool. I'll hit the gas harder, go as fast as I can. You're out of my heart and out of my head. So off the rearview mirror, never looking back. Gonna blow this town and get back on track. Got the pedal to the metal, let the engine unwind. To outrun your memory. So off the rearview mirror, never looking back. Gonna blow this town, get back on track. Got the pedal to the metal, let the engine unwind. To outrun your memory, I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive.
Brandon, tell us about your instrument of choice there that you're sitting on.
Well, it is a percussion instrument called a cajon, and the first instrument I ever learned how to play was drums. It's really the only instrument I can play fairly decent. But with us doing this acoustic show, it makes it a whole lot more easier just to have this right here, and it's a pretty comfortable little thing too. So I don't.
Box.
You just call it a box, yeah. But yeah,
Fancy word.
fancy word. Yeah, I got to be all fancy. So
So we can tell your brothers. Does that pose a problem sometime when you're working together so much?
you want to answer that one first?
I'll just leave it at this. I'm always right. I'm always right.
Well, the saying is you can't work with family. Well, there are times where I really want to tear his little head off, and I know he wants to do the same to me. But at the end of the day, there's no one else that I want to do this music journey with. And he may be a pain in my side at times, but he's the best friend. He's one of my two best friends that I have in this world, and I couldn't imagine doing this without him.
Agreed. I feel the same way.
Tell us your inspiration for the next song.
Well, this next song that we're going to do, hopefully we won't mess it up or anything. It's the first time we ever played it live, but we did submit the demo into Nashville Songwriters Association International, and it got a one to watch recognition on it. It's one that John and I co-wrote with a buddy of ours named Clyde Cagle up in Kenton, Tennessee, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it turns out all right. It's called "She Don't Know She's Lonely." Then she took her time to put on that makeup and pick out that dress to go out tonight with all of her girlfriends. When she walked into the bar, I just happened to catch her eye. One look at her was all it took. It couldn't be denied. She don't know she's lonely. It's never crossed her mind. She's covered up the pain and the tears behind her eyes. The way she moves across the dance floor, oh, it's easy to see that she don't know she's lonely, lonely like me. She's doing her best to hide the hurt built up inside, laughing, dancing, drowning memories with glasses of wine. They say misery loves company, and with her, I believe that's true. Take it from me, oh, the heart can't be fooled. She don't know she's lonely. It's never crossed her mind. She don't show anything, or the tears behind her eyes. The way she moves across the dance floor, oh, it's easy to see that she don't know she's lonely, lonely like me. No, she don't know she's lonely, lonely like me.
I am so excited. That was great. I loved it. Folks, we just heard She Don't Know She's Lonely. The first time they have performed this song, and they performed it for us. And thank you guys. That was just great. I love it. If you're just now tuning in with us, You are watching Songwriter Spotlight here at the West Tennessee Delta Heritage Center, and our guest tonight is the Hutcheson Brothers. They hail from Lake County. They're country musicians, and they're sharing their songs, their original songs, and their inspiration for their music with us. So guys, let's tell people how they can find more of your music.
Well, for music, John, what all are we on?
We are on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, pretty much all the streaming services that are out there we're going to be on. YouTube Music.
And then as for social media, look for Hutcheson Brothers Music on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. So we got all of those. We got all those taken care of. All the things that you need to have.
Brandon, I think that y'all have got all the social media and online sites covered. I can't think of anything you missed. John, I understand you have a favorite song.
I do. I have a lot of the songs that we write I enjoy, but this next one is probably one of my favorites. It's kind of a funny story. The reason we wrote it, we were actually just sitting around, and the first line of the song was laying in bed staring at the wall. That's exactly what I was doing, and we just sort of just started rolling from there. Ideas started rolling. We just started writing lines down, and a song come out of it. It's called "Mean to Me." Laying in bed, staring at the wall. A million things on my mind, wishing you would go. I know we've had our differences, and I know we've had our fights. The clock says 2:23. Will you be coming on tonight? Yeah, I miss feeling that fire when we touch and when we kiss. Yeah, I wish that you come back, we start over, get all of this. Well, girl, I do what I can to prove that I'm sorry. 'Cause now I see what you really mean to me. 2, 3, 4. I've lived life with you, I've lived it without, and I've been going crazy ever since you walked out. I should've closed my mouth. Who cares who's wrong or right? 'Cause when you say goodbye, I said hello to those sleepless nights. Yeah, I miss feeling that fire when we touch and when we kiss. Yeah, I wish you come back, we'd start over, get all of this. Well, girl, I do what I can to prove that I'm sorry. 'Cause now I see what you really mean to me. Yeah, now I see what you really mean to me.
So what's next for the Hutcheson Brothers?
Well, what our plans are is to go cut some new music. Just trying to work with studios and make sure everybody follows COVID protocols, and we don't want to do anything where we don't where studio musicians and engineers aren't safe or anything like that. But that's really the next step for us. Not quite sure what the new single is going to be. We're still discussing that amongst ourselves and other people that are involved in our music, and really just trying to book some more shows. And we have a few that we're trying to get nailed down for 2021, and that's really what we got going on for this year.
Well, we're going to be watching and following along on your music journey. Thank you all for being with us here tonight. I hope that you've enjoyed the Hutcheson Brothers and that you'll plan to be with us again next Thursday evening when we spotlight another incredible West Tennessee songwriter. Guys, thank you both for being here tonight. You already know that I'm a fan, but I really appreciate y'all being here. It has been fun to listen to you talk about your inspiration and how you create your music. And we really appreciate you sharing that with us tonight. So what do you have to play us out on?
I think we're going to do a song that's called Chillin'.
It's one that's on our debut EP, and I don't know, just kind of with the past year that we have, we might need something to look forward to. And this right here, if this one is any type of ray of sunshine or whatever, you know,
This is the
this
song.
is it.
Yep. It's called Chillin'. Every day's so busy, no chance to even catch our breath. The world spins so fast, ain't no time to rest. I'm missing you, you're missing me. It's time to break free. Let's be the hustle and the grind. Let's you and me spend some time. Baby, what do you say? Let's spend the day just chillin'. We got our sunglasses on, chillin'. We're sand between our toes. Got drinks on ice, baby, by my side. Loving the summertime feeling. Taking it easy. Just chillin'. I can turn on that radio and find that island groove. Some Buffett or Marley to get us in the right mood. Then again, babe, it doesn't matter what we do, as long as I'm with you, just chillin'. We got our sunglasses on, chillin'. With sand between our toes. Got drinks on ice, baby, by my side. Loving the summertime feeling. Taking it easy. Just chillin'. Just chillin'. We got our sunglasses on, chillin'. With sand between our toes. Got drinks on ice, baby, by my side. Loving the summertime feeling. Taking it easy. Just chillin'. Just chillin'.